money you see. Call you for your quality. Share a load of money, man, do your dignity. So me good money, girl.
Maybe for me, I think it's about the freedom in a sense. Because, I don't know, like, in life, there's a lot of rules already. So I like making my own rules, breaking the rules. I don't know. It's just me, my personality, I guess. Well, I've avoided Boracay for like the past 3 years. And when I went there, like when it reopened, I don't feel like it's like my kind of like travel destination in a sense. Mainly because there's a lot of people. You don't have like the privacy, and also if you want to do something, there's always like a line and such. So I'm like, oh, okay, why am I traveling to like what? Follow people? I don't like that. I want it like my own pace. So I don't like Boracay personally. I don't like it. I mean, the white beach is nice, but other than that, I don't think there's something to do there. I guess. It's an island. If you're like the chill type of person, you'd love it. But for me, I like adventurous. So I think it's not my kind of island in a sense. I don't like it. And also, personally, I don't like Bali as well. It's too crowded, and I mean it's cheap and such, but it's too crowded. And I feel like if you're just like lazy and such or laid back, you would like it. But for me, like I really crave for the adventurous. I think Bali is also not the place for me. So if I'm gonna answer that question, it's gonna be Bali. Yeah, I go to places that like not all people like go, like Basilan, Zamboanga, Romblon, those places. It's much fun because like you don't have to like line up. It's more of that. I think it's the convenience and like the freedom to do whatever you want without people like bugging you and such. Because I mean, I like people. Don't get me wrong, I like people, but if I'm traveling and they're like there, like especially if it's too touristy, I don't get to appreciate the place at all. Like, oh, okay, I'm here to relax, but there's a lot of people, so how am I gonna relax then? I think it's for me, it's too much hassle, like being with the crowd and like I don't When I landed in Zamboanga, I rode like a motorcycle, and then the driver asked me, "Where are you going, ma'am?" I said, "I don't know. I think there's a boat leaving for Basilan in the next 30 minutes. So I think I'm gonna do that." And he said, "So where are you going in Basilan?" I'm like, "I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I think there's a white beach there, so I'm gonna go there." So yeah, he said, why are you here?" I'm like, "Well, they said it's dangerous, but how would I know that it's really dangerous if I'm not gonna be here, right?" Like, they say it, but you know, I don't know. I mean, how true is that? Like, I don't get that. Like, you will never really know what's in there if you're not gonna go there, right? So yeah, I think that's why I like Basilan, because like, oh, okay, you go to Basilan, there's a lot of terrorists and such, but I don't think so. Like, people are so nice, they're so kind to me. It's really nice, like less travelers. Actually, that time when I went there, I'm the only traveler, and they're like all staring at me and like asking me, "Where are you going, ma'am?" I'm like, "Oh, maybe going to the beach. I can manage." So I went to Marawi mainly because it's only 1 hour away from Iligan anyway. So like, okay, I want to see it. Like, I want to see what's in there, like after the war and such. And also, I'm a curious kid, so I want going to like places that they consider dangerous in a sense. I mean, how would I know it's dangerous if I'm not gonna go there, right? Like, I just want to know. I'm a curious kid. Maybe like people would tell me I'm stupid, but I don't think like I'm stupid. I just want to go there. And I think if you have like the courage to do something that you really want, you just go. It's like natural.
Sleep with that night, if a boy try to miss a throat in my side, you know I and I is done the mind. You know if I come, I kick the truth, alright. Limb by limb, we are go cut them down.
to know yourself first, because you have to know what you want. And if you know what you want, you'll just like go with the flow, I guess. And also, I mean, I don't like really like recommend. I mean, I'm not encouraging you to like travel solo like me. It's more of like just do the things that you want, like you whatever you enjoy, and then just be happy, I guess. And then like sometimes maybe don't forget to like try new experiences, because it's actually the new experiences that counts. And also don't be afraid to like travel to those places that are like considered dangerous, because you'll never really know, because like sometimes the most beautiful places are actually lying in like the darkest stories in a sense. So I think that's it. It's more of like appreciating like the goodness and everything. I don't really advise solo traveling to everyone, but I do encourage everyone to at least, I mean, I'm not encouraging everyone, but I'm encouraging like people to try it at least once. It's fun. I mean, you'll never really know that it's fun if you're not gonna try it. So I think my advice is to just try it, just do it. Ha? Ay, gagawin ko! Ang gagawin! Hindi pa naman dala yung wallet ko. For me, I'm a budget conscious traveler. So usually, like, I allot my money. Like, okay, this is my only expense. And then I always haggle with people. Like, if they're gonna say, oh, ma'am, 1,000. And I'm gonna tell them, are you sure, kuya? It's like nearby. So why would I pay 1,000 for you? And then they're gonna, like, lower the price. So that happened to me in Iligan. Like, when I got out of the bus, I asked kuya, so how much for the falls? And he said, 1,000, ma'am. 1,000 is too much. I told him, kuya, 1,000 is too much. So he like lowered on the price. It's around 600. It's still expensive, but I think like if you just know how to like haggle, and then I also like adjust my lifestyle based on that. So I don't really expend on like expensive like clothes and such. I live normally. I live like simply, so that you know I have money to fund my travels. I'm not really into material things, so like all my money, like my extra money, is gonna be on traveling. So that's why I can afford to travel, because I'm not gonna buy like a 5,000 pesos worth of like clothing and such. I'd rather like go to a place to like spend that 5,000 pesos, and that way I get to like help tourism, and I get to help the locals. That makes me happier, I guess, rather than like having a piece of clothing. I mean, I don't have anything against those people who are like really materialistic in a sense, but I mean maybe they can afford it. But for those people who are like keen on traveling, I guess you just have to adjust your lifestyle so that you can afford to like do it. Because actually, I think traveling is not really expensive in a sense. It's more of like how you manage, you know, spend your money, I guess. And I'm very practical, so yeah. And also, if you're like working 9 to 6, I suggest like you need to have like a source of, I mean, a passive income in a sense. So like if you're like passionate about this, maybe do something about it. Because for me, I have extra income because I like investing, I like trading. I trade stocks, I trade cryptocurrencies, those risky investments. I trade all of those. And yeah, I get like money from it. No, I don't plan to retire on traveling. I'm gonna retire on my job, but not on my traveling. Like, I still have this dream of like, climbing the 7 summits of the world. Maybe in my 30s or 40s. That's why I'm investing now, so that I can do it the next 10 years, 20 years. Well, if I'm still alive, if I'm like alive, I can still see myself traveling. I think it's gonna be like innate. I mean, in my nature to travel really.